marching proudly, and what a debut for Oregon. You know, this was the transition from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten, and a lot of folks dismissed a lot of our schools from out west, and they have been the best in the Big Ten and have a real chance to win the national championship this year. College football is trying out this 12-team playoff. We're seeing how it works and how it doesn't work.
An unpredictable year in football.
I mean, college football is in such a different place now with name and likeness and people getting paid and transfer portals, and the whole thing is different. But the Rose Bowl and the Rose Parade endure. And now we're looking at the Hall of Fame inductees from a bit of a different era in college football. Honored this year is LaMichael James, who is a running back from Oregon, and also Michigan State coach Mark D'Antonio, who led the Spartans to a Rose Bowl victory. You see there LaMichael giving the O for Oregon, and a lot of Oregon folks here excited to see him. USC's Reggie Bush, also a part of this year's Hall of Fame class. He was supposed to be out here today. Not quite sure why he's not. He was a last-minute scratch. Let's hope that he's okay. He was out with them a couple days ago being officially inducted. We'll see if he's a part of the Rose Bowl game a little bit later today.
Well, you've done so many stories on him. I think you have his personal number.
Yeah. Well, I was here with him when USC lost the Rose Bowl to Texas. I was a member of a student here, what is widely considered the greatest college football game, or one of the greatest college football games of all time, and one of the greatest Rose Bowls of all time.
Did you say bowl?
Bowl, yes, there we go.
Bowling.
Yeah.
67 million people bowl. And so this is the GoBowling.com float. It is gorgeous. We saw this one also in production. And this is one of those tall floats that they have to lower to make the trek over to the parade and raise it back up. It is really a wonderful float. The theme chosen because the best day ever to a bowler would be to have a perfect game.
Yeah, and which of course would be a 300 if you're able to get that. I haven't come anywhere close to that. I don't know if you've come anywhere close to that.
No.
Mookie Betts can do that, who is
I'm a recreational bowler.
Yeah, who's a Dodger superstar who could also be a professional bowler. And so GoBowling.com is a place where you can go and find out info on where you can find bowling alleys and games and all the rest of it near you. And so this is an opportunity to promote that and promote bowling. The parade continues right now with an entry from Northwest Spotted Drafts. It's their first time in the parade. It's the first time that we've ever seen this breed in the Rose Parade before. The Wilder family in the Pacific Northwest has raised these horses for 60 years, and they're showcasing them right here. There they are on being driven and showcasing this really beautiful Northwest Spotted Draft.
Oh, interesting.
Got a lot of different kinds of horses. We got the Clydesdales, we got Andalusans, we've got
part of
these.
Parade.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they all somehow get along.
Alex, we're talking football again.
We continue with the Ohio State University. You can't just say Ohio State. You have to say the Ohio State University. Who are going to be competing in the Rose Bowl game. They come in 11-2 this year. They're the number 8 seed. This is going to be their 12th time that Ohio State and Oregon have met. So the all-time record is Ohio State 9, Oregon 2. But Oregon have won the last 2, including this season. So it's really unclear who's going to win, which is why we watch. But really a great matchup, one of the best matchups in all of the college football playoff, which is happening this year. And we see the Buckeyes are very proud to be out here today and to be represented. Ohio State has been in so many different Rose Parades and Rose Bowls over the year. And they're here with their band as well. They call themselves the best damn band in the land. And USC calls itself the best band in the history of the universe. So they're the best band in the land. They are considered one of the most celebrated and impressive bands in all of college football.
And what a history. They go back to the late 1800s. And what I think they came out here for, Alex, is the weather.
Yes.
I'm thinking right now in Ohio, it might be a little chillier than it is here in sunny Southern California.
I take Pasadena over Columbus. So we can listen in to some of the Pride of the Buckeyes. bring in the mayor of Pasadena,
the mayor
Christine.
of Pasadena, Victor Gordo, with his wife Kelly and their 2 children. This is really a special time to be the mayor of Pasadena. This is your day. People have worked for an entire year plus to bring this day to the rest of the world. And some VIPs on this float. VIPs,
Yes.
we've got Terry Crews, actor, sports figure. Wife Rebecca Cruz also has a fashion line that she debuted here in Pasadena. And we have, they're longtime Pasadena residents as well. And the famed Jaime Harin, his wife Maggie Harin, and their son Jorge Harin, Baseball Hall of Fame broadcaster.
Yeah, who broadcast the Dodgers in Spanish language for over 60 years. Also lives here in Pasadena. Victor Gordo just won re-election pretty overwhelmingly. And probably the most exciting day of the year to be the mayor of Pasadena has got to be riding in the Rose Parade.
This is the car of locals.
Yes.
You can see why they live in Pasadena. And if you're here and you're driving around the community, it is just a wonderful place to be in Southern California. And in Pasadena, put up with the idea for this Rose Parade to bring the weather to the rest of the world. In January.
Speaking of cold,
yeah.
Illinois. How about these guys? This is the Lincoln Way Marching Band. They're from the suburbs of Chicago. It's students from 3 different Lincoln Way high schools wearing custom uniforms created specifically for today's parade. They've got 100.
California.
And Christine, great to be with you here as we continue this festive day of music and fun and all the rest that is happening right now. Tonight, Timothy Wayne there, the nephew of Tim McGraw, performing.
Yeah, and that alligator is so cool. We were there checking it out. It's made of lime slices on it, broccoli flores. Brussels sprouts, the things they use to bring the color of these floats is so interesting, right?
It really is extraordinary to see all of it, and we're so privileged to be here with you for this Tournament of Roses parade once again. A very happy new year to everybody that is watching us right now, and what a great way to start off this new year together. The theme of this parade is Best Day Ever, and we hope to help make this one of the best days for you. Start this year off right.
Yes, I'm Christine Devine here with Alex Michelson, wishing you a happy new year wherever you're watching across the globe. We know this is broadcast in several countries as well. Happy New Year to you.
This is the Rotary float, which won the Tournament Volunteer Award. It's called Rotary on the Road with Rotary. They've been a staple in this parade for 45 years. Their theme is about taking things on the road. You see a lot of the different volunteers there who are waving hello to everybody.
It's whimsical.
Yeah, it features buddies who have commandeered a classic truck, and you see a cat taking a selfie. You see a rooster, 2 dogs, pigs, cows. There's the cow right there. Which are all so well designed and decorated as well. And this won the award for best volunteer work for a float 35 feet and under. Everybody coming together to make this happen, working on it all year, but really, really working on it in the last few weeks, and especially in the last week, Christine, covering with all of those flowers. An estimated 17,000 flowers used here.
And talking about another marching band all the way from Florida. Welcome, welcome to California. The Seminole High School Warhawk Marching Band. They first appeared in the parade in